There's a quiet power that radiates from a man who is emotionally intelligent. Not the kind of power that shouts, flexes, or postures, but a deeper, sharper force. One that doesn't beg for validation. One that doesn't crumble under rejection or praise. One that sees through manipulation like glass and smiles anyway. This power unsettles many people, but especially women. And not because emotionally intelligent men are toxic, cold, or dangerous, but because there's something far more formidable. They cannot be controlled. And in a world where many social dynamics are about subtle control, emotional, psychological, or sexual, the man who sees through it all and still stays grounded is terrifying. Niccolò Machiavelli once wrote, "It is better to be feared than loved if one cannot be both." But what if a man could command both love and fear, not by force or deceit, but through deep, masterful emotional insight? This is the man we speak of. This is the emotionally intelligent man women fear. And here's why. He knows himself too well to be manipulated. Machiavelli believed that knowledge of oneself and others is a potent weapon. The emotionally intelligent man knows his emotional triggers, past wounds, and subconscious patterns. He knows when his ego is baited, when he's being guilt-tripped, when praise is a leash in disguise. Women, like all human beings, are capable of both pure affection and strategic behavior. The man who is emotionally intelligent sees both. And when a woman tries to use emotional ploys, like passive aggression, silent treatment, or jealousy games, he doesn't react. He reflects. His calmness disarms her. His silence unsettles her. His refusal to play games sends a chill down her spine. Not because he doesn't care, but because he cares on his terms, not hers. He controls his emotions, but understands hers. Women often expect emotional expression to be a two-way street. But the emotionally intelligent man doesn't mirror emotions for comfort. He mirrors them for insight. When she's angry, he watches. When she's sad, he listens. When she tries to provoke him, he stands still. This frustrates her. She can't read him like others. He doesn't escalate. He doesn't shut down. He remains alert, grounded, and composed. Machiavelli would call this power. Power through understanding. She fears him because he isn't emotionally avoided. He's emotionally surgical. He cuts through facades. He sees patterns. He knows when she's hurting beneath the rage, when she's insecure beneath the attitude. And worst of all, he's not trying to fix her. He's letting her feel it. That kind of acceptance, it's unnerving. He doesn't need her to feel whole. Machiavellian insight teaches us that dependence is weakness. The emotionally intelligent man loves, but from abundance. He chooses, not chases. He desires, but doesn't cling. This alone makes him dangerous. Women are biologically and socially wired to test, not maliciously, but naturally, to assess stability, confidence, and strength. When a man doesn't need validation, doesn't crumble under rejection, and doesn't beg for love, he becomes magnetic and scary because she knows that even in her absence, he will thrive. He asks questions that reveal her soul. An emotionally intelligent man doesn't just talk. He investigates with compassion, with depth, and with silence. He listens to what's not said. He observes contradictions. He questions her story, not to challenge her, but to help her see herself. This level of emotional X-ray vision is rare. Most men either appease or argue. He does neither. He explores. And when a woman is seen so clearly, so deeply, she will do one of two things: open up or run. Both are rooted in fear. He's comfortable with her darkness. Women carry emotional layers: empathy, warmth, chaos, fear, sensuality, rage. Most men only want the soft. The emotionally intelligent man welcomes all of it. He doesn't flinch at her fire. He doesn't shame her sadness. He doesn't recoil from her intensity. He holds it with boundaries, with depth, and without losing himself. Machiavelli understood that real strength is the ability to face the unpredictable and remain intact. She fears him because she can't shock him. She can't throw him off. Her drama doesn't dominate. Her chaos doesn't control. He's an anchor. He will leave if he is disrespected. The emotionally intelligent man has one rule above all: self-respect. You can be beautiful, loyal, smart, loving, but if you cross certain lines, if you test him beyond reason, he will walk. No anger, no revenge, no breakdown. He will simply disappear. Machiavelli emphasized the importance of maintaining one's power through calculated detachment. The emotionally intelligent man embodies this. He doesn't fear loneliness. He doesn't fear starting over. She fears him because his love has conditions, and not the selfish kind, but the sovereign kind. And no amount of crying, seduction, or apology will make him stay where he is not valued. He doesn't argue. He understands, then acts. Emotional intelligence means knowing that arguing rarely leads to truth. He won't waste hours trying to win. Instead, he listens, he reflects, and then he makes a decision. Calmly, quietly, powerfully. She fears him because he doesn't fight loud. He acts silent. And silence from a man like this is more painful than shouting. He is rare, and she knows it. There's an unspoken truth most women feel when they meet such a man. If I lose him, I may never meet another like him again. That fear is rooted in the emotional intelligence, the strength, the presence, and the peace he brings. He's not just a man. He's a mirror, a fortress, a light. And she knows if she pushes too far, if she disrespects too deeply, if she underestimates his depth, he'll be gone. And she will remember him, not with bitterness, but with reverence. Because he was emotionally intelligent, and that kind of man cannot be tamed. Final reflection. To the men reading this, emotional intelligence is not weakness. It's your hidden superpower. It's what makes you unshakable, desirable, and unforgettable. Machiavelli may have lived centuries ago, but his principles remain timeless. Combine them with emotional mastery, and you become the kind of man who doesn't just attract women, you transform them. Be feared, not because you harm, but because you heal and still walk away if needed. Be loved, not because you chase, but because you stand firm in who you are. Be both, and watch the world, especially women, respond in ways that will make you understand your true power. That is the emotionally intelligent man, and that is you.